going to take a walk out into the coast, the other side of the coast. I haven't been there, but as you can see, the tide is high, so the water actually comes all the way in here, and you can still see some of those waves coming right into there. There's a reef there, so it breaks the wave, but when the tide's high like this, it leaves various water pools. Now we're hitting the bigger boulder rocks. This is when this first erupted. This is what it ended out here. This is a flat surface, probably the most flat area. It's called the Fajá. São Jorge has a lot of these Fajás, but this is one of the main ones here on Pico, where the village of Lajes are. But as you can see, the ocean's on the other side of these fairly large boulders. I'm gonna keep walking here. Now out here, so I see mostly black lava rocks, but I just noticed here, you can see the sort of like a reddish orange, I think it's more red, and you can see where even some purple, where when the eruption ended, which is pretty much out here, this is the state it was left in. Pretty wild. There's a shell of a crab. Look how colorful this is. Must have been eaten by another part of the food chain. Super cool how nature is. Hi guys, so today is September 21, it's a Monday, and I've decided to come back down here, do a little bit more of like beach combing. This time I brought two things. I brought a bag, so in case we see some of the garbage, I can pick it up, bring it back, and also Laura is coming with me today. Hey. Hi guys. Tide is out. Last time I was here, the tide was high, as in there's a lot of waves, and but today a lot calmer. Let's see if we can see any starfish. Sometimes just the clarity of this water is incredible. No.
Right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see it. Look at that. Here, if we can see this, there's another starfish. When the tide's out, you can see these reefs out of the water. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see it. Birds are out here. It's a sanctuary for birds. This whole area in front of Lajes. This Fajá. I'm telling you,
you're a little
it's
spa there.
The water is nice and warm. Look what I found.
Oh, yeah. There's a little thing in it, babe.
No, bring it back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I'm in a jacuzzi. This is like the Pico Island jacuzzi here. Oh, this is so good. Where's my pina colada? Can you give me a pina colada?
I'll get right on that.
Oh, I'm going to stay here for about an hour. Oh, you got to try this, Laura. This is what a healthy reef marine life looks like. Coast. We have to keep the oceans clean. We can't let anything happen to this environment. Places like this left in the world must remain like this, or we're all in trouble. So we've been out here for a couple of hours, and so I'm glad to report we only found a few things of garbage. We all have to do our part and see garbage, pick it up, plastics especially. It's glad to see that some big companies are stepping up and protecting the planet and cleaning the oceans. And being here in Pico, just in a little corner of the planet, I'm glad that it's still pure. I'm glad that it's still clean. We've got to save the oceans, the marine life, protect it, so we can survive as a species. What do you think, Laura?
Yeah, I think it's really important that we have to try and make sure this coastline is kept clean. And like Carlos said, we're not finding a lot of plastics, but we are finding fishing lines and ropes. But overall, it's quite clean down here.
Yeah, we have to do our part as here on the island and around the Azores, Portugal, other European countries, just around the world. We all have these kinds of special places that we have to hold on to them.
We had a discussion with Carlos's cousins, Joe and Anna, who are marine biologists. And we'll show you a little bit of a clip about what she was talking about.
The junco, that's
needles.
with the needles. And this is the largest extension of salt marsh in all the archipelago, in the entire archipelago. Yeah. It's very precious. Plus, behind, going towards the sea, there's tide pools, large tide pools with lots of juveniles of different species, because they work like nurseries and home for the juveniles. It's okay, I'll show you. For instance, this one is the thick one, okay? The healthy one. I would call this an healthy one. And this was probably 4 years ago or 5. This summer, we start picking up the shells all like this. You see? Very thin and very pale, no color. Because one of these, when they are healthy, they can be pink or even this color outside. You see? This mother pearl, whatever. And on the back, they are pinkish, brownish, whatever. And so, 3 years ago, this year. See the difference?
Yeah.
Because mainly these are calcareous structures, so they get stronger the more calcium you have in the water. And if the water is acidic, it consumes the calcium. So this is the inside. So this is our work for this summer. Try to figure it out.
Look at this one, colorful.
Yes, because then you come here and I can tell you. For instance, this one, I left it here 2 years ago because we collect them and I varnish them to put in this place I have at home. And now I know that when I have things like this, they were caught before 2019. After 2019, you start getting these pale things like this, completely weak. You see the difference? So,
Just from 2019.
yes, these are the ones we collect.
Or 2019.
Yes, because I'm positive that these are from 2018 because last year I was here only for 8 or 9 days and I did not varnish anything or did, so we think these are maximum 2018, possibly some from last year, but I think no, 2018. And this is an old one. This has 5 years. I always leave this behind because of the size. This is another signal. For instance, this was 5 years ago, and it was the biggest one we got 5 years ago.
And what does the top part look like?
The top part is like this.
like
It's good,
Yeah, it's
strong,
good.
strong and full of small incrustations. These are small barnacles. These things here, these are small barnacles that grow on the limpet shell. And for instance, this is another curiosity. It's an old one that was lying on the bottom of the ocean. How do I know it? From all the incrustations that it has on the inner side. If the animal was here, this was smooth like this. So, no animal, the shell lays on the floor and gets colonized by all sorts of organisms. For instance, this pink rock is an alga. It's a calcareous crust. Okay? And these tops are small barnacles, a species that we do not eat. The barnacles you are used to see is this, the krakash. People love this. This is the same as these tiny things, but different species. Okay? 3 different species here. And Raul gets specialized in collecting every year the smallest one.
That's a specialty?
Well, he goes with the diving mask and it increases the size. So. But even there you can see. 2 years ago, this year. You see? Very weak.
So
It's very
clear
bad.
to see that, yeah.
So I'm going to varnish this and take it to my classes because it's a very good and easy way to show students and get them to understand what's going on. And these are the 3 different species of sea urchins that occur here.
Oh, yes.
They're not like those big black ones? You know,
Yes. No. I don't have a black one here. I have a browny one, a brown, and this is the reddish kind one. The spines are dark brown, reddish. The spiny kind, I don't have a skeleton here. No, I don't. And this is the sand urchin. This guy lives on the sand. In fact, this is the full body.
It looks like
And-
an alien face.
Yes, that's the star shape.
Yeah.
And if you look at here, this is perfect, the perfect one. So, first lesson.
So Anna, tell me what your profession is.
My profession, I'm a marine biologist and I teach at the University of the Azores in Ponta Delgada.
And this is Carlos's cousin.
Yes.
she knows what she's talking about.
She knows what she's talking about. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, these are marine biologists. I mean, there's, and most of them are aligned that the environment needs help. finished our 3-hour beach combing. The last part of our little beach combing, we got about 2 bags here, and mostly of
So ropes. Look at that.
Yeah,
And these,
and some plastics.
plastic.
The last part of we actually got a little lost there because we didn't want to walk within this greenery, which is these pricklies, right? And there's a lot of spiders, and I don't like spiders.
Yeah,
And-
as Carlos had mentioned before, he does not like spiders.
And so what we did is we changed our shoes to our water shoes, and we walked in this little area where it was a pond type thing, and
It's almost
like a
almost
marshy,
like a marsh, and it was really refreshing.
Oh yeah. So, but anyways, we did our bit today, and I think we'll sign out now on the video, and hopefully you enjoyed being out there with us. We enjoy getting your comments. Feel free to like, subscribe. Your favorite saying is?
Hit the bell.
And hit the bell, and join us on our next video.